to go. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams.
Oh, you called him. I was sure about to call him.
These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Hey, dog, look at this.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop
you
and the
see
score.
That fool?
They talk all the time on special teams about
first play of the game, hit stick,
trying to
fumble,
see the whole field.
pick up for a
Hard
touchdown.
to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
All right, OG, that's a bet, man. Okay, you too.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nigga, I was just saying to myself, here goes nothing. Yeah.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Watson on first down.
Oh, yeah.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Get your motherfucking name set.
36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus.
Well, he'll be playing, man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're
There's a lot of
supposed to
running
cover,
lanes open up,
and
though,
not be
when you're
deterred
running.
by anything else.
On 3rd down, it's Marshall. So he
You
got
gotta
3
find
on one
them,
tackle, but
motherfucker.
couldn't do a whole lot else. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 19th touchdown now in the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
You raggedy
they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a nice gain
of
21 yards.
Right there, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second is Watson. Looking
good deep, baby.
It's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Back to throw, Watson.
Good day.
Oh. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Fuck me twice. Good detail.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Marshall. Oh, nice. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And now out comes Houston. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Oh, I should have
Watson hands this to Foreman. So a nice
That's a
job to
fucking
break the
tackle,
one
man.
But not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Richmond.
Here's Foreman. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Foreman. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2.
Tough like running that play action max protection play. He run that on you. It's a play action max protect. Only them 2 wideouts go deep. That's the only route they do.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Way to get there.
Pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. He's gonna air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his 1st career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Oh,
and he goes
yeah.
across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He had a few of them niggas on trade block. He got that dude on trade block, fool.
You see those runs to the
Justin Reed.
Those runs to the edge. We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, okay.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now it's Darnold. And this will be caught.
Way to go, young blood.
Zone. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next?
Yeah, you gotta find. You can find holes in that man cover, fool. You just gotta pick and choose.
That play, simply spectacular.
You see how you get to running the ball and them niggas get to coming up like that?
Not much more impressive than that.
You find them
bring it
holes.
a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw is Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Oh, I knew he was going to do that. Great read, Mike.
The 44-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Richmond.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller.
Caught down
a big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Trying to lay one up
Whoa.
deep. And this is caught inside the 5.
Fucking cover full, man.
Touchdown.
Dang.
Houston.
I only ran there because I thought he was going to throw that little, that little pass he threw a minute ago to the tight end, and I got that hit stick on him.
Got it to bring it back to 28.
I thought he was going to run that. That's the only reason I ran that play. That nigga was butt naked. Who was checking that nigga?
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Damn.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's Darnold under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Oh, he got Joey Bosa
in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go now.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now out comes Houston. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Darnold.
Oh,
This
no,
is
they did.
intercepted. Picked off at the 33, the 40, the 30.
I think it's slow as a mug. I run it.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans team. And the big boy boy, dare I say he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play?
Wow, man.
Why they do more and more
Let them back in the
drills
game
in
today.
practice.
Come on, Mike. We need a drive.
Catching the football and being
Coming
comfortable,
out.
because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Due to time constraints, we're moving forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Good
It's
D,
the Honey
man.
Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will set up
Try to
shop
get it over
at
his head.
midfield at the 50-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the
That was that play right there,
Watson.
fool.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring
You
it
see how they just go straight out? It's called a play action match protect.
Not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much
Oh,
air
did he?
under this one, and it turned into a floater.
Yeah, that's why I run that cover
this
2
is a
man
dream.
on that.
He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, I can't
and he'll
hear.
fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And taken right on the 30.
Ooh, hello.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He
couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they'll run it here.
First down.
It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful spin and room.
Oh, too early, Mike.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Darnold on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And that nigga got Justin Reed playing cornerback.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. They're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good player,
damn, that nigga got Clowney on one side and Bozo on the other. That's mean.
Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
On third down, it's Marshall. And he's able to get the first
That's mean, bro.
At the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Get out there and make that block, man.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you and keep it to...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. And he's gonna go down again.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. He'll take it at the 42. Now a hit and a loose football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Back on defense we can go.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings.
That was a new strip right there, wasn't it, fool?
Coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Got some real estate inside the 30, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in
the
offseason and
I heard about that
during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure
of they closed it down already?
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his speed to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Detroit!
Darnold. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just. And now here is another interception, picked off at the 36. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Man,
Lions at that time.
you got the nigga on the ground tackle, you
Are we
cuz.
sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Man, the nigga was lying on the ground, fool.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to find his way
forward
forward here
to
for
the
a modest
outside.
gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play,
that.
but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Detroit! Gone!
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job. To
Hey,
force
whenever
the
you get down the
incompletion.
red zone, my nigga,
And
get you a
Myers
tall
able to
receiver.
knock it through.
and put them on a fade route. Anything like 10 yards, 9, 8, 10 yards, put them on a fade route, throw the high pass to them. That joint like, man, that joint is unstoppable, bro. I find I was working on it when me and OG was laughing. I've been doing it ancient.
And now out comes Houston. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
I'm trying to tell you, that thing money,
that's
boy.
all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching.
I think the furthest you can do it might be like 10 yards. Anything more than that, he'll go that you know, that deep route. But if it's like 9 yards, 8 yards, something like that, he'll do a little fade pattern. That's going like that.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Wildcat.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
That's it. That's a wrap.